some fat fingers there.
That's fine.
Here we go.
All right, Christian, I'm sending it to Taylor, so you'll have them. All right, let's roll.
You're listening to Mr. Allard's Neighborhood. Small town feel with big time ideas. After all, you are entitled to Brad's opinion. Here's your host, Brad Allard.
How y'all doing, everybody? I got Al Warner here at Bass Printing. He's going to talk about his promotional products business, among other things, and he does a lot of things. And he's wearing one of his own shirts. I bet you made that yourself, right?
Yes, sir.
And he's a B&I buddy, and we'll talk about that too a little bit. And despite the intro you heard with Taylor, we got a pinch hitter in with Mr. Christian. How you doing over there?
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Is it a little overwhelming, all that technology? I know it is for me.
A little bit. Taylor makes it look so easy.
Yes, he does. I just sit here and this be brilliant, and he makes me look good too. So, anyway, in fact, he's on the way to the airport, is he not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right. Anyway, he sent me the link here for the sharing, so you don't have to worry about that, because I guess he read my mind or something, because I was wondering, okay, we're going to be able to do this? Yeah, we are. Okay, so I'm going to share it with several other people before we get into all that. I share it with several of the platforms, and then later, Al, you can share it with your own platforms if you want.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, so it's no problem at all. Come on, and I'm going to put, to do municipal matters is always one. Also, the area small businesses, that's one you want to be on. Also, Burleson residents. There's all sorts of, try it again. I hit the wrong button. See, I'm still bad at this. I've been doing this. It's coming up on my 5th year anniversary in about 6 weeks, and I'm still bad at this sharing business. It really bugs me. But what can you say? And one more. There we go. Anyway, now, let's talk about the business. But before we do that, we want to talk about our friends here that make all this possible. Yes, okay, including our buddy, Otto at Our Place. You've been to Our Place before, I bet.
Several times.
Yes, it's a great place, isn't it?
Yep.
And have you been to Gina's Pizza yet?
Yes.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, yes.
Yeah,
Met with Otto over there.
Oh, yeah. So you know Otto?
I know him very well.
Otto knows everybody. I know. What can you say? He's like the town's maitre d' or something like that. But I really like that pizza place. I really do, because it's got a good atmosphere.
Yes.
Food's good. Service is good.
And a good bar.
Yeah.
Lovely waitresses.
Yes.
Good pizza.
Yeah. So thank you, Otto, for what you do. Also, Wild Cigar. Are you a cigar smoker? No, but you may know somebody. So it's a good place for gifts, gift cards, whatnot, or it's a good place to send them there. They got a great humidor over at Wild Cigar, and also it's a good place to get a drink and to have a conversation. They have a conference room there if you have a need for a meeting place, things like that. So Wild Cigar is a really good place to go on. Chris and Nathan got a really good joint door there. Also, some of these people we both know from our B&I groups, Gala at Southern Gem. Yeah.
Southern Gem.
Have you taken your wife there
Gala.
yet?
Yes.
What'd you think?
And I bought something there the other day.
Oh, did you now? All right. How about that?
Fantastic, yes.
Yeah, how about that? Well, they've got a big deal going on next week. She was telling about it yesterday.
Yes.
The next Friday and Saturday of next week, it's going to be like their 1 year anniversary in that space they're in now. And they got some deals going on, some discounts, things like that. She'll have the bar open, so to speak. What I always complimentary about her about is when she has, couples come in and ladies like to shop, and the men, if they were getting patient, they could get a place for them to sit and watch the TV and have a Dr. Pepper or a beer or a shot of whiskey, whatever they want. And I thought, that's genius.
That's genius, yes.
So Southern Gem, we get out there today. I'm sure there's a holiday coming up. Bastille Day's coming, so there you go.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, next one, we also know Brenda Ramirez at Two Maids.
Yes.
Yeah, her and her brother, Gerardo, have a really good business going there. Mm-hmm. TwoMaidsCleaning.com/Burleson or 817-764-0733. They need some employees. I was talking to Gerardo yesterday, and I said, well, what kind of people do you want? He said, well, people that work, people that know what the job is. They get paid based on the ratings, and so they're motivated to do a good job. And so he needs some people that are expanding that fast. And they need people that are willing to work, of course.
Yep.
And some of the jobs they do are commercial. They do the windmill building, Gala's place, for example. I know, and a couple of our friends at B&I use them themselves, and they use them for their parents.
Right.
And so it's a good place. Bianca, our friend Bianca, has them come in and do her parents' place. All right, so twomatescleaning.com. Get it. If you need some cleaning, they could do it. All right, also, thank you to Old Pro, John Williams. He came by yesterday.
Yeah.
He came by yesterday with a roof inspection. I forgot to send Christian the slides, but I'll show him next week. But he is 5-10 minutes, comes back down, says you're good to go, no problems, and now I don't have to worry about it. So this is the time to get your roof inspected, not when it's leaking.
Yes.
Yeah, and so John does it. And he's a very nice man, isn't he? He's a really nice young
guy.
man. Yeah, he and Greg both. They really, Greg's done a good job with his kids. So 817-734-2756. And he'll come check your roof out. And if you need help, he'll tell you. If you don't, he'll tell you that too. Also, our friend Jeff Kelly at Real Estate with the Withington Agency, 817-781-0546, or Jeff at jeffkellyrealty.com. And there's lots going on. He had a house on the market yesterday. I shared it with people. And so there's still real estate business going on. I know the rate's a little bit high, but I read something today that they may come down in a couple of months. And so what they would tell you is, if you wait for the rates to come down, it's going to make the prices of the house go up because of the demand will increase. So what they would advise, I've heard this from Candy Gal too, over at Camco, get the house you want, and then you can always refinance and that kind of thing. And that's kind of what we did, Robert and I, back in the 90s. We built our house in 91 when the rates were like 9.25%. And we thought, and that's pretty high,
Yes.
right? But we wanted a house, but we refinanced that thing about 3 times. Once for lower rates and once to pay college bills, another time to pay some home repairs, air conditioner, roof, all that business. Okay. So, also we're going to talk about the Cleveland Railroaders later. Christian, got that in the bullpen for later, so to speak?
Let me check.
Okay. It should be there.
I do.
Okay, good. Anyway, so Al.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about yourself, first of all.
Yeah, I'm originally from the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. St.
From
Kitts,
a
right?
little tiny country called St. Kitts and Nevis.
Mm-hmm. How big is that?
St. Kitts is 68 square miles. Nevis, so it's very small. A population, actually, a combined population of St. Kitts and Nevis on a good dry day, I would say about 50,000 people.
Really?
50,000.
Well, I know our buddy Jeremy's going to go there for vacation, so I'm
Yes.
sure you got them all hooked up with the right places to go.
Yes.
You go there a lot back? There a lot?
Maybe once or twice per year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a long flight?
It will take about 6 hours, 2-3 hours to Miami, layover for about an hour, then another 3 hours down to St. Kitts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would recommend going there?
Absolutely. Lots of good beaches, good food, good beaches, lovely weather.
Safe place, all that,
Oh, yes, safe.
Yeah,
yes.
right.
Yes, indeed.
But you've been in America quite some time, though, right?
I've been here since January of 1979.
Yeah. Well, how about that?
Yeah, I went to A&M on the recommendation of a couple of Peace Corps volunteers who came to St. Kitts to teach. And they thought that, I should not just stay there and be a teacher or a policeman or something, or cut sugarcane, which was the big industry then. So I came to A&M and pursued engineering.
Oh, my son's an engineer. He has his master's from A&M.
Oh, okay, cool. Chemical engineering.
His is electrical engineering.
Electrical, okay. Good, very good.
Well, he's working for Boeing, so I don't know how good that is right now. But anyway, so you have a degree in engineering?
Yes, in chemical engineering.
That's very tough.
Yes,
I hear that's the hardest.
It's pretty tough. It's one of the hardest, yes.
What'd you think of Texas when you moved here in 1979?
It was different. This may seem strange, but when I came, it was in January, as I said, and of course, I was not accustomed to the cold.
Yeah, Bryan College Station.
Yeah, Bryan College Station.
Yeah.
But of course, then I moved, after I graduated, I moved to Cincinnati, Ohio. And that's really cold.
Yes.
So it's all relative. But I adapted, and it was fine.
Well, what was in Cincinnati?
Procter & Gamble. I
okay.
worked there for almost 34 years.
Really? That long? I knew you worked for somebody like that, but I didn't know it was that long. I thought it was Procter & Gamble, but I didn't think it was that
34
long.
years. Yeah.
And then he decided to get into the promotional products and business cards and everything else. to go with it.
Yeah, because at P&G I did a lot of material development, packaging development, kitchen towels, paper towels, and lotions and inks. So I'm considered a printing and inks expert.
Okay.
And I always loved Texas and wanted to come back here after I retired. So I came back here in February, my wife and I, of 2018.
2018 to Burleson.
Yes.
Why Burleson? It's not. Why not like Houston or College Station or something like that?
Yeah, Burleson just seemed to my wife and I, it was large but not too large, and we both coming from smaller islands. We wanted some place that was not too busy and too crazy, so we thought Burleson was just right.
It is. It's changed a lot. You know, I've been here.
It has, yeah.
I've been here since '88 as a teacher, and I moved here in '91. And Burleson back then it really was a separate community. Now it's more integrated into DFW, and I don't have to explain anymore where Burleson is like I did for a long time. I'd say I'm from Burleson. They go, of course, you know, when I was hired as a school teacher in 1988, it was in October. It was an emergency hire, and the principal at that time calls me up and says, "Come on down for an interview." We're at Burleson Junior High, and I go, I thought Burleson Junior High was the name of a school within like Denton or Arlington or something like that. I had never been to Burleson until I came to interview. And so, but anyway, I needed a job. And that was one of the questions he asked. You know, I had all these credentials, and he goes, "Why do you want to teach seventh graders?" And I said, "Because that's what the job is, and I need a job." And you're hired, you know, because he didn't want to hear any of this fancy answer. But you lived here since 18.
Yes.
Did you start your business here or in Cincinnati?
No, we purchased an existing business in Fort Worth, but we wanted to be a little bit away from the business so that on the weekends we can just be free and get away. But we purchased an existing business called Bass Printing, and but lived in Burleson. Yeah.
But you do a lot of your operations out of Camille Bransom's hub, right?
Yes, we went virtual in April of last year, 2013, and we used a lot of printers and finishers all around the country because we discovered, thanks to COVID, that there are a lot of companies out there that will print for us and deliver and ship cheaper than we could have done it for ourselves.
Right.
So, and what that did also, it gave us the opportunity to produce even more stuff than we did before.
So you don't have to worry about like maintaining equipment in a space and all that. You know, you basically have multiple opportunities, I suppose. Probably know this one does better with this one, and this one does better at that one, and that kind of thing. So that's pretty handy. So you joined BNI about I'd say about a year
ago. Roughly, yes.
Yes, and so I hope it's been beneficial for you. I know that. We have a nice little group, don't we? I mean,
it's a fantastic group, actually.
Yeah, it really is, because it's. I know we get along well, and we don't get too worked up, and we're not too regimented in our meetings. Some of these, BNI network groups, they're larger than us. They have to be more organized, but we're pretty casual.
Laid back,
yeah. Which fits your Caribbean background,
yes,
right?
Exactly. No, you're right. And what I like about the group too is that people are very caring. Truly, and you feel it I feel it anyway.
I do too.
And they live by the one key principle that I like, i.e., give us gain. So like just yesterday, I shared a referral to Brenda for somebody who is looking for a job, and she was really ready to go to work. So we'll see how that works out. But, we all share and give referrals to each other, and that helps everybody.
It does. I know I've benefited greatly from it. I mean, I had 3 sponsors. I've had some of, times being what they are, I've had other people in the group that were sponsors, and they're kind of suspending it because, like I said, times are tough. I don't care what you read in the paper. But you sent us some videos, right?
Yes.
The first one's an introductory one, right?
Yes.
Christian, do you have that thing loaded up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let her roll.
Yeah.
Base Printing is very excited to announce the launch of our new website. Enjoy the future and convenience of printing today with Bass Printing's new and improved web-to-print e-commerce store. Our mobile-friendly website is ready for you. whether on a computer, tablet, or smartphone. Designing and ordering is free and easy with our plethora of templates. You can order numerous customized printed and promotional products such as business cards, brochures, letterheads, envelopes, business forms, notepads, pocket folders, greeting cards, postcards, rack cards, magazines, letterheads, t-shirts, polo shirts, posters, flyers, menus, tickets, bookmarks, table tents, jigs or puzzles, refrigerator and car magnets, signs, stickers, labels, outdoor and indoor banners, advertising flags, A-frames, yard signs, caps, pens, water bottles, etc. Input the key design details of your print project such as order quantity, material, colors, size, shape, etc. to get an immediate online price quote and/or to place your order right away. Our checkout process is quick, secure, and easy with Stripe payment systems. We accept all major credit and debit cards and ACH payments. Bring your printing and promotional product ideas to life today. Visit www.bassprinting.com today. Shop, design, and buy with Bass Printing, your trusted printing partner in DFW, Texas.
First thing I noticed about that is the Australian accent. You know? Is this an international company?
Yes, but based here, of course, in DFW. So we currently have been doing a lot of shipping to not only throughout Texas, throughout the U.S., but we ship to Canada, we ship to the Caribbean, where I'm from. And actually, our business to the Caribbean is really growing in leaps and bounds. So
It's St. Kitts or other places too?
St. Kitts, the U.S. Virgin Islands. We recently did a huge order to Grenada in the West Indies. So it's people are hearing about us.
Okay.
And we're growing.
So if they hit that website, they're going to be talking to you, right? I mean, you are Bass Printing. It's not like there's 90
have
other
other people. Yeah.
You have other franchises?
No, we have employees across the U.S.
That's what I'm
and
getting
internationally as well.
That's what I'm getting at. Like they're going to get hold of you in your business because this is not a franchise.
It's not a franchise.
You are the guy.
I am the guy, yes.
Yeah, so I got a little bit bewildered. I mean, it sounds like you just do just about everything, right?
Yes.
You know, is there anything you don't do?
Printing-wise?
Yeah.
No, because we have these partners, some of whom I knew from my days at working at Procter & Gamble, or even when we had our brick-and-mortar store, we sometimes were asked to pitch in and do production for various companies for whatever reason. They lost power, or they couldn't get the paper, whatever. So we built very good relationships with a lot of suppliers, be it paper suppliers, ink suppliers that I've worked with in the past, printers that we've worked with. So we have a pretty good network of loyal partners.
It seems like just about anything that you can put a promotional brand on, you do.
Yes.
Have you done some stuff for B&I yet?
Not yet.
Well, you've done stuff for some of the people. Didn't you do stuff for Gala? No.
I've done a lot of stuff for Gala, a lot of stuff for John Williams.
Yes.
His monthly postcards, we've been doing those.
Oh, how about Lisa? Didn't she wear one of your shirts?
Lisa, yes, we did some shirts for Lisa recently.
Over at Stop Restoration, yeah.
Yes, exactly, yes.
But you're doing a design for me, right? So
yes, we're doing some mugs, yes.
So is that your biggest seller? Because I know that or pins, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, our biggest seller right now, I would say it's probably shirts, polo shirts. Polo shirts.
So they get up on Bass Printing, and let's say I don't really know what I want. Can you help me with that? You know, I say, well, not just, I mean, I want to have, like, say, coffee mugs.
Yes.
But I don't really know what they should look like. But you can have, your website will help you design it themselves.
Exactly.
Or, like in my case, I know you've got somebody.
We have designers, yes.
Yeah. How's that coming along, by the way?
Pretty good, actually.
I know you're really busy. And you were telling me yesterday you look tired. And I said, what's the matter? And he said, you're really, really busy. And so that's a good thing. I'd rather be tired because of having good business than not. But everything that you could think of, hats and pins, and I'm thinking, tablecloths and banners and all this other stuff. There really isn't much you can't do, right?
Yeah, yesterday we had a lady in Germany who wanted a cap for her husband who was visiting Texas.
Yeah.
She found us. She did a Google search and found us, and she wanted it done in 24 hours.
Oh, good luck, right?
So, but we made it happen, and I personally made the delivery to his hotel yesterday afternoon at 5:00. Before he went out to dinner, before he came down and met some long lost family friends at 6:00. So
Was it like a Texas-based hat?
it's a
Texas-themed?
Texas-based hat.
Yeah.
The wife had sent a picture of him and his daughter, and we got it done, embroidered. A very nice hat. It was a little bit pricey, of course, because it's a rush. And buying one hat from our vendor is a little bit tough. And then overnighting it, she wanted a specific color of the hat and a specific color of the threads.
You're right.
So,
Well, that's interesting. So you get a lot of orders like that, individual orders or specialized.
specialized, a lot of, yes.
I mean, I would have figured that most of the orders are from companies and they want, 100 coffee mugs or 500 pins or
Yes.
25 hats or whatever else and that kind of thing.
That's the norm, actually.
Yeah,
But ever
right.
so often, you find somebody, and she told me, look, don't be afraid to charge me. And basically, I said, hey, how much are you willing to pay? Because this is what I think you should be paying. And she actually paid a little bit more because she was so appreciative. And also, too, I threw in a custom greeting card for the husband that said, happy birthday. I forgot her name, Chelsea, and whatever her daughter's name. And apparently, they were both tickled pink. So
You get a lot of response like that, don't you?
we got a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting because I would imagine, I can't think of a printing emergency, but I guess there are such things. And
Sometimes there are.
Yeah, but so you've been doing this for now on 6 years, and your business has really expanded, right?
It has grown, but I've been doing printing for Procter & Gamble for, I would say, 36 years.
But for yourself, though, right?
But for myself,
Yeah,
it's
right.
been 6.5 years.
Right.
Yeah.
You've seen your business expand. How do you market yourself besides, these kind of appearances and whatnot?
Great question. We have a twice weekly email marketing that we send out, and we get leads from that. We also advertise on Yelp. We have a Facebook page that we do as well, Instagram. And like that video that you just showed, we put those up on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn is another of my great leads generating outlets.
Do you use TikTok?
No,
I don't either.
I'm sorry. I got a personal political
Yeah, me too. Exactly.
thing about TikTok.
I do too. I mean, they said how I market the show other than
Yeah.
YouTube and Facebook and all that. And they suggested TikTok. Said no, if the Chinese want to watch my show, they could tune in.
Yes, yes.
So I don't know. I had real problems with that. I
Yes.
still do. But anyway, so we were talking about outreach with customers and whatever else. How quick? Let's say that I'm a business and I have, I want to have 25 shirts made with our logo. How quick is the turnaround on that?
Perfect. That's like Lisa's job.
Yeah, right.
Typically, depending on the color, but for a popular color, I would say 5 to 7 days max.
Max, okay, but it's
Yes.
more complex, the logo. Does that make any difference?
Not really. It's just we have some customers that want really picky, hard to find colors. Now it's a lot easier. During COVID, I mean, one, they only had certain colors, and you had to order a much larger quantity. But typically, it's 5 to 7 days. Yeah.
Those are the polo shirts you're talking about.
The polo shirts and T-shirts also.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got another video clip. What's this one about, Dean?
So this one is about our business cards, one of our big sellers.
Okay.
And we don't try to make a lot of money off business cards. For us, it's like a loss leader.
Right.
And we can do 1,000 business cards for like $49 delivered.
You mentioned yesterday at the BNI meeting there's some sort of special you're running on business cards.
Yes. If somebody orders any product whatsoever of a value of $300, we'll give them a free set of 1,000 business cards. No questions asked.
No questions asked. Okay.
Yes.
Well, Christian, if you would, run that video.
Stand out from the crowd with custom designed and printed business cards from bassprinting.com. Designing and ordering a business card should not be a hassle. Our website makes it easy, fun, and convenient. Business cards are a compact, cost-effective, and versatile marketing tool. They enhance business legitimacy by presenting a clear, concise, and professional image of you, your company, and your brand. Well-designed business cards make for a great first and memorable impression. They are compact, making it easy for recipients to carry, keep, and refer to them conveniently. The design of a business card is important because it reflects on your professional image and brand identity. Here are some of the key design factors and impacts on the look, feel, and cost. Paper type, thickness, and color. Card size, shape, design and layout. Font type, color, and size. Logo color and size. Number of printed sides. Special inks or foils, and finishes. Business cards are crucial for networking, as they facilitate the convenient exchange of contact information. They are a branding tool, allowing businesses to leave a tangible piece of their brand with potential clients, vendors, or partners. Business cards enhance brand awareness, leading to more referrals and new business opportunities. Bring your unique business cards ideas to life today. Visit www.bassprinting.com to design and order your cards now. Remember, shipping is always free from Bass Printing to the lower 48 US states.
I probably need some new cards. You know, I have a two-sided card, and one of the sides is about this show, and the other one was about a internet radio a buddy and I were putting together.
Yes.
And we did that for about 14 months, and all I was doing is throwing money away. It wasn't getting any traction at all. Wow. You know, so I might need new cards because I still have Burleson Radio on the back. Okay. And we did it on Live 365, and I thought, you know, after a while it'd start gaining some listeners and whatever else. It just plateaued, and it wasn't making any money, and so I pulled the plug on it. Ooh. Well, that's, you know, at least now I know. That's how I look at it. I didn't lose a lot of money on that deal, but I was glad to do it in a sense because now I know I won't have to wonder if you know, it's a tough market to crack. But
Yes.
So if somebody who has a business card need, they get on the website. Do you design it, or do they design it?
We can do whatever they need. Some people have their card designs already laid out, and they can upload it or they can email it to us. Let me just say that we try to be flexible and meet people where they are. Like we have some customers who have no idea about how to design a card, but they have a logo for their business. They send it to us, and they said, "Can you design a card, one-sided, two-sided, full color, whatever?" And we'll accommodate them, and then we always 100% send them a proof. We'll say, "Hey, Brad, here's our design for your card. What do you think? Do you want to change anything? Change any colors? Change the font, layout, whatever?" And we'll get it done. Once you give us the go-ahead, within 3 days to 5 days max, if the weather is bad, like in the fall, then you'll get your card delivered to your home or office in 3 to 5 days. Typically 3.
Yeah. Well, I might need to reconsider that because I still got a bunch of cards that really I have to explain every time I give it to somebody. The information they need to contact me is on the Burleson Radio side. That's how this doesn't work. I mean,
need to change.
Well, the address and phone number and email are all fine. It just, you know, I'm trying to promote the talk show here,
podcast,
the podcast, not something that doesn't exist anymore. So, you know, all that. But so. Is that you said it's a loss leader though, right? I mean, you order $300 worth of material and you're going to get
we'll give you
free.
Yeah, we'll give you a free business card, 1,000 business cards.
One thing I like in a business card is they're firm with a sharp corner. You know,
Yes.
Paper ones, fine, great, but no, I want something that's going to be
Sturdy.
Sturdy is the word. That's the word I was looking for. Yes.
Yes.
So now, as far as the size of order, is there one that's too small, or is there ones that are too big?
You mean the order quantity?
Not the card, just anything. You know, you have sometimes you say that's too large an order, or you have to say no, that's not. You know, there's a minimum buy to make that work for me. And
typically, a minimum buy for business cards is 100. Now we've had some people who come in and order 50. Now the problem is that one of the things that is standard is if you order quantity is smaller, the unit price goes up. And I just recently did a a blog that I'm about to send out about that and actually have a graph that shows the cost of business cards and brochures as a function of the order quantity.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, what if Alcon, for example, calls you up and said, we need 1,000 shirts?
No problem.
No problem.
We can do it. No problem.
No problem
Yes.
at all.
Yes.
How about that? Well,
Yes.
good, because I know for a lot of other outfits, particularly those that, do it in-house, that would be
Challenging.
very challenging, to say the least.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So you're more equipped to handle the larger orders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we do small ones too.
Right.
And we have different companies with whom we work, partners who we can choose from depending on the order quantity needs.
And
Yes.
you have people that work for you in the design department and all this other business, right?
Yes. And they can design overnight typically. While we are sleeping, these guys are up designing either in the Caribbean, India, UAE.
Really? You
It's
got
the other
people
one.
that design people internationally?
Yes.
Wow. See, I'm just thinking, I need to think more globally, I guess.
Yeah.
You were telling me you do a lot of business in the Caribbean. You do advertising in the Caribbean.
We do advertising on a radio
Yeah.
station in St. Kitts. It has really a huge Caribbean reach. It's called Freedom FM, and it's hands down, I think, the best and most informative radio station in St. Kitts. and
Are
Nevis.
they talk show or music?
They do. It's a mix.
It's a mix.
It's a mix. News, talk show, and music. And I sponsor the daily news program that comes on 3 times per day.
Well, how about
morning, noon, and night.
How about that?
Yeah.
Well, I could probably pick it up on internet, I
Yes,
suppose.
yes.
I always think it's interesting. As a little kid, I liked to listen to foreign radio with a buddy who had one of these shortwave radio stations, and we could pick up European stations, Radio Free Europe, and all this other stuff. I thought was fascinating. I mean, we're sitting in his bedroom listening to stuff around the world.
Yes.
Didn't understand it very often, but still, I always thought it was fascinating. Or he'd pick up like satellite signals and I don't know what this means, but it's cool.
Yes.
So we got one last video clip here. What's this one about?
This one talks about our custom shirts,
Okay.
which is our best seller
I wouldn't
and
doubt.
profit.
Those are
Yes.
those are a good thing about shirts and hats. They are a constant promotion, aren't they?
Exactly.
You wear
Yes.
it all day long, you're promoting all day long.
Yes.
Okay, let her rip there, Christian.
Unleash your brand with our custom apparel. From casual tees to formal button-downs, find your perfect fit in your brand's exact equity colors. Contact Bass Printing today to get your custom polo shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, button-down shirts, caps, hats, bags and more. We have 6 printing methods that we can use to create the most suitable execution for your unique custom apparel. These are screen printing, embroidery, direct-to-garment, DTG, direct-to-film, DTF, dye sublimation, and heat transfer. We have a wide variety of colors and brands to choose from. Choose from a curated selection of national brands to suit your price range. Each design tells a story and is produced with quality to tell your brand's unique story and image. Our clients speak volumes of our custom apparel crafted to perfection. Bibiana and Yarani at the Cable are completely sold on the quality of our soft, vibrant, high-quality embroidery, and high-performance polo shirts. Tom and Karen in New York keeps getting compliments and referral requests about the quality of their polo shirts and t-shirts. Hey, who did you get your shirts from? Well, Bass Printing, this family-owned printing company in Texas, Tom says. I happily recommend them. They are honest, pay attention to details, exhibit high quality, have great turnaround times and pricing. Yet, they offer free shipping to our locations in New York, Houston, Cincinnati, Orlando, and Atlanta. Unleash your brand's flair with chic custom prints from Bass Printing. Order yours today. Visit us online at www.bassprinting.com. Email us at contact@bassprinting.com. Call us at 412-547-2486 or 817-616-8761.
We might need to
Yes.
put that number down a couple more times, because a lot of times people, well, I missed it, Well, we'll at the end
Yeah.
we'll tell people how to get a hold of you.
Yes.
What is your website?
Yes, it's www.bassprinting.com.
Hey, can you pull that up by any chance, sir, Christian? It should be there, and we can look over at the website and see how one would order and how this is all managed and whatnot.
Yep.
But www.bassprinting.com.
Yep.
That's what about your phone number again?
Yeah, they can call me direct at 513-885-2017. And there's also another number. The corporate number also is 817-616-8761. That's 817-616-8761.
Do you have any luck there, Christian, with the website?
I'm looking for it.
Looking for it. What is it again?
www.bassprinting.com.
Okay. Anyway, it's
Bass like the fish.
Bass like the fish. Did you choose that name?
No, the previous owners,
Okay.
Mark and Monty Pafford. Mark was a fisherman, and he and his buddies started the company way back in March of 1983. And they were bass fishermen, and they figured, okay, look, we need a reliable printing source to do our flyers and whatever, weight, it's in scale, forms that they needed for their fishing tournaments. So they started Bass Printing for that.
That's interesting.
Yes.
So, as he's looking for the website, so basically get on it, and then, of course, you have all these links, I'm sure, to various products.
Yes.
And, by various sizes and
Quantities,
the whole 9 yards. And,
yes.
And so, I saw Lisa's shirt that you had made, and I thought, I need to consider that. So, I need to get on your website. But
yeah, we'll work with you.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I don't know. I get a limited budget, so maybe
okay.
I should be talking to you instead of some big international outfit.
We'll work.
That's the thing about this. There are bigger outfits probably, but you can't get the kind of personal service that you're providing.
Exactly.
Or the attention to detail.
Right.
Because I'm sure every order to you is very personal almost.
Yes.
And so you don't want to mess it up because it's your name on the line.
Yeah. And I tell you, I'll give you a quick story. There's a company here in Fort Worth. I don't know if I should give their name because I don't have their permission, but it just jumped into my mind. They bought a bunch of trucks, black trucks, and they had these labels that they wanted to get printed, with their logo. Nice, vibrant logo. They got them in from a certain large online company. And when they put the labels on the black trucks, they just lost all of their vibrancy and clarity. Now, I had done some shirts for them some time ago and some other labels. So the lady called me panicking. They said, hey, Mr. Al, we got a problem. And you're a great printing guy. How can you make our labels stand out on our black trucks? Because my boss bought all these, like 500, and they don't work.
Well, when you say don't work, they blended into the truck.
They blended into the truck, and a lot of the detail was lost. So I said, can you send me over the artwork real quick so I can see? And within 5 minutes, I called back. I said, hey, listen, do you know if the company that printed these clear labels for you, because they had to be clear, did they put a white background down? She said, I don't know. I'll call them back and ask them. She called me back within 10 minutes. She said, the guy was very nasty to me. He said that they cannot print a black background because they just don't have the capability. So she asked me, why you need a white background? I said, because if you use a white background underneath the printing that you're doing, whether it's yellow, black, whatever, it'll stand out a lot better. She says, how soon can you get us some labels, 500 labels? So anyway, the bottom line was we did it, and they have been ecstatic with this. Because what happens is just putting the white background down, the white ink, just helps the other colors to pop and stand out against the black truck,
And see, the
painting.
good thing about this for you is when you bought this business, you already had all this experience. You didn't have to learn on the job and
true,
have
yes.
customers, have to, work with you and all this other stuff. You kind of hit the ground running and with all the experience and background and didn't have to worry about any of that.
Yes. And just understanding the physics of the optics and that sort of thing helps with that sort of,
Yeah.
So,
well, I guess, you learned that the hard way, I guess, at Procter and Gamble, huh?
We did, and I have a lot of patents in this area of printing, and
You have patents.
probably like 40 something.
Oh, really?
And still getting some for printing on Bounty, printing on Always. But my most important ones are for printing on Pampers and Love's diapers.
Okay, you're going to put logos on disposable diapers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's no diaper that you can buy now. I know you order the young kids business, but nowadays, if a dad brings home pure white diapers, mom gets upset. She wants to see, and the babies, they want to see prints on there. How do you put a print on a diaper, right? That's plastic or non-woven, where the ink sticks and the print is clear and crisp and clean.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around, if I come home with these white diapers like back in my day, I'm always saying, you take these back and go get some with flowers on it.
That's right.
I would have said, no, not quite.
She wants Elmo and all these other characters.
Okay, if I take these back, I'm going to take my time in doing it. I just hope we don't have an accident while I'm gone. Holy cow. That's funny. I never even thought about that.
Yes.
When I was thinking logos, I wasn't thinking about flowers and animals. I was thinking about, advertising. Like, Mr. Allard's neighborhood on a diaper. I'm like, okay, I heard my show's full of crap. Now they're right, and so
yes,
who knows?
Yes.
Well, we're back. We're coming close on time. So give us, if I'm going to contact you, kind of walk me through it at
BassPrinting.com.
Right, I got it. BassPrinting.com. Walk me through it. Say I want to order 500 cups.
Yeah. I would say that they can email me with their logo or whatever statement or tagline you want to have on there, beneath your logo. Tell me how many cups you need, what color. I mean, people have different tastes. Some might want white, black, dull black, glossy black, whatever. Just tell us as much detail as possible, and then we'll get back to you right away. Typically, given our experience, we'll ask you like, how many you want? Do you want it to be a matte finish, a gloss finish, or whatever?
Do you do this? This is a conversation, or is this all online?
This is online. This is in conversation. We do it by text.
Oh, okay.
We have a lot of people that would on WhatsApp. They would WhatsApp us. They can email us. And by the way, the email is contact@bassprinting.com.
Okay, one more time, just to be sure.
Contact, CONTACT, at bassprinting.com, or myself or somebody from design or estimating will reply, and that's 24/7, okay? If they call, you can leave a voicemail, or you get somebody more than likely 9 to 5, and we'll reply and get back to you. We like things in writing so that any details aren't lost or whatever. So we have accountability there. And but our whole effort is to really serve people. We're in the people business, and we want to build a relationship with our customers. There's no arrogance here. That is a big no-no. The customer is always right, truly.
Plus, you like repeat business.
And we like repeat business. So we want people. And now another thing that we do is, by the way, speaking of repeat business, we like people to give Google testimonials. So we encourage folks. We send them a link.
Right.
And tell us the good and the bad.
Well, those Google ratings are pretty important.
Very important.
Dee Dee at our group is always stressing that.
Exactly.
So we've done that. I need to segue here and talk about the railroaders. Okay, Restream. Was this you put on there? Is that the address? I don't have my glasses on very good. It looks like it, bassprinting.com. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, good. So it's in the comment section of this. All right. As far as the railroaders, they're going to be in town next week. They got a game starting at the 16th, and there's about a 9-game set coming up. I'll have Gay Goodell on in about, what is today, the 11th? In about 2 weeks, and he's going to be on the 25th. And we'll be talking about all this other business. One thing that I really like about the railroaders is they do a lot of special nights, focus on some of the nonprofits or first responders, or they have... And they always have special deals. Like Tuesday is like You'll have a Wiener Wednesday, Taco Tuesday, stuff like that. I don't know about Taco Tuesday, but I'm just saying they always have some sort of special going on. And it really is good. Have you ever been to one of these baseball games out there?
No, I haven't, but I keep saying I need to.
Is baseball big in the Caribbean? Of course
It's becoming big.
It's becoming big.
It's big in the Spanish-speaking countries,
right,
but now it's becoming bigger in islands like St. Kitts and other countries.
But yesterday, I spied on you during our meeting. You were watching cricket matches.
That's right.
Is that your sport?
That's a big thing, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, I know it's become a big thing in the United States now.
Yes.
But I saw my first cricket match on TV on my honeymoon with Robin in London, and, it's like, wow, they get excited about this. It's a long game,
It's a long game. But now they have a short version that's even played here in Grand Prairie.
Right.
Major League Cricket, MLC.
Well, now you get baseball here. This is about the AA minor league level, which is good baseball. And
very good baseball.
Yeah, and it's good for, just for atmosphere. It's very relaxed. It's fun, very family oriented. Maybe I talked to Kay about doing some stuff. Have you talked to Kay yet about doing any work?
I have talked to her about stuff.
All right.
She's supposed to get back to me here soon.
She will, and I know that she's like a one woman operation over there sometimes. So she'll get back to you, and I look forward to seeing her again in a couple of weeks. Let's see. Well, I'm just going to promote what's going on next week. I always make sure I get it right. Where's my calendar? There it is. Next week on the 15th, I have the Chamber of Commerce on. Are you a member?
No, not yet.
You need to be.
But we'll be, yes.
You need to be.
Yes.
Melissa Miller will be here, and probably Sarah Roberts will be here. And then also, after that, this is going to be fun, a week from our next 16th, I'm going to have a local winery on the show in Cleveland, a new one. I've known Donna Patrick. I used to know her as Donna Hollowell for 30 years. I taught with her, taught her kids. She taught mine, that kind of thing.
Wow.
And she was a widow, and then she remarried, and she and her now husband, very, very nice man, started a winery. So they're going to bring samples. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, you go.
I'd better come by.
Yeah, well, you know where to find us now. I mean, so to park closer next time.
Yes.
And then I have Sandy Mason from the American Legion, and we're going to talk about the parade, among other things, and what they're doing. And also they have a wildlife and whatnot type of education program.
Yes.
Gun safety, wildlife, preservation, things like that. So it was a really nice ride at the parade. So anyway, thank you for Christian for stepping in. Not that problem. Big problem. It's a learning experience, ain't it?
Yes.
You got that right.
Well, I know. Well, let me tell you, when we were doing it over at the hub, when Taylor and I were over there, we did it for the first 7 months, then COVID put us online. There was some, for me too, I mean, a lot of learning curve.
Yes.
So, but Taylor picked it up, bang, bang. So anyway.
Fantastic.
I'll give you the last word, Al. So what would you like people to know about your business?
Well, first of all, let me say thank you very much, Brad, for having me.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I like talking with people about things they're really passionate about in their businesses and whatnot.
Yes.
It's an easy show to do, frankly. So
okay, thank you. Yes. About Bass Printing, I would say that we are about serving people, truly serving people, and helping them to advance their printing needs, their marketing needs. And people use printing for all kinds of reasons, and we're here to help. And there's no job that's too large or too small. We print everything large and small. There's no printing problem, I would say, that we can't solve, be it a time problem or a technical issue. We have the manpower and the woman power to solve it. So just bring your printing challenges. Sometimes we say we print miracles. And like the lady yesterday, she basically said that because she said she had called around and we're the ones that delivered. And her husband just thought that the cap was just fantastic.
Well, it's a good gift.
It's a good gift.
Very thoughtful by that woman for her husband.
Yes. So
all right, well,
we're here to help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
we look forward to hearing from you.
I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed learning about your business and about you. And also, guys, what is this day? Thursday? I get a little confused sometimes.
Thursday the 11th?
Yeah, right. It's my mother's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, I called her on the way over here, and she was in the middle of something with some of her friends. So there you go.
Yeah.
All righty. Anyway, we'll see y'all next week. I look forward to seeing it. Bye-bye.